It was supposed to be a simple camping trip, a weekend escape into the wilderness with my friends Lucy and Ben. We set up camp near a serene lake, surrounded by towering pines and a clear, starry sky. Everything felt perfect until that eerie night. Around the campfire, we shared ghost stories, trying to outdo one another with tales of the supernatural. The laughter and crackling fire seemed to drown out the distant rustle of leaves. But as the night wore on, that rustling grew louder, more persistent. "Did you hear that?" Lucy whispered, her eyes wide with unease. I strained my ears and heard it too, a strange rhythmic sound, like footsteps approaching from the darkness. Ben dismissed it as an animal, but the atmosphere had shifted, a palpable tension lingering in the air. Reluctantly, we retreated to our tents. I lay in mine listening to the strange sounds outside. Whispers of wind? Or something else entirely? Fear gnawed at me, and I couldn't shake the feeling that we were being watched. Then, it happened. The campfire's glow vanished, leaving us in total darkness. Panic set in as we fumbled for flashlights. When we finally turned them on, our campsite had vanished. We stood in the heart of the forest, disoriented and terrified. The tents, the fire, our gear, all gone. It was as if the world had shifted in an instant, transporting us to an unknown place. We stumbled through the woods, calling out to each other, but our voices seemed to vanish into the void. Trees loomed like spectral giants, and the night air grew colder with every step. Hours passed, and hope dwindled. We were lost in an endless forest, with no signs of our camp or any way out. That eerie rustling sound continued, circling us like a predator in the shadows. Suddenly, we heard a voice, a sinister guttural whisper that seemed to come from all directions. "Welcome to my domain," it hissed. We froze, our flashlights trembling in our hands. Before us, a figure materialized, a cloaked, spectral being with piercing, malevolent eyes. It beckoned us closer, its voice like a siren's call, urging us to surrender. But instinct kicked in, and we ran, blindly crashing through the trees. The whispers pursued, growing louder, more desperate. We couldn't escape. Then, as if by some miracle, the campfire's glow reappeared in the distance. We raced toward it, gasping for breath, and found ourselves back at our campsite as if nothing had happened. The forest had claimed a piece of us that night, a piece we'd never get back.